joining us this evening. Good evening, Siki.
I don't care if them feel it's a disrespect to say I am like a security guard. Me not better than no security guard. Me not better than nobody. I just come here to serve my people. Born here, grow here, live here, me nah live here. That's right. And that is why any worker in Jamaica, public sector or private sector, security guard, police officer, anybody who earns overtime, if your total income is under $6 million a year, you will no longer pay tax on your overtime money. You will get it tax-free. Your take-home pay will go up. The People's National Party is looking out for you because time come for a better life.
Let me tell them and them friend, no weapon that they are conspiring to form against me shall prosper.
I am trying to keep close to my God because I am trying to live my life in a good way. I hear people are say, oh, me forget box in my mouth. And I want Vibes Cartel to answer them tonight.
You can them, just one them.
Hear me a say now.
You can't bag me up.
Hear me a say now.
You can't rough me up.
Hear me a say now.
You can't drape me up.
Come touch me now. Touch your button now. Come touch me now. Touch your button now.
No boy never box me when me a pitney. No boy can't box me when me a man. And who you?
We no frightened so easy. All when you're rolling with the army that no fear we.
No day, nowhere, no time. Hear them. Dayton forget box because he must shout for microphone. The old man a beat woman with stool. And you know say him forget box. Old man a thief, poor people money, and him not forget box.
We see the things they must step up now with the politicians them. They must try them best to start violence, you know. As a matter of fact, it start already. They must try them best to intensify the violence. The two party them. And the people them are run like them like mad fowl. Just a run with them like mad fowl. Mark Golden is a different kind of politician. The JLP have to go deal with it now, you know, because him look like him have a way to do things and say things where we make the JLP government, especially the Prime Minister, look bad. Watch out, so we got Mark long this year. So Muta did say, before the next election, two of those politicians go and go fight. I mean, I talk about physically, fist to fist. Oh, me and my lady I drive come up Stone Hill. I'm supposed to have an interview, so I have them ready for it. Them ready for it down there. Me win Rush Bridge, you know you do.
Yeah, greetings, Muta, greetings. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, man, I can hear you, man. You're busy, man.
Yeah.
You're busy.
Yeah.
So we have to tell you this time now.
Well, we hosted a number of Windrush events, and two this weekend, in fact. One on Emancipation Day and one on the second Friday, Emancipation Day, and also Saturday. Friday the 1st, we're going to be at Poolside Harbour View, the Windrush Rendezvous.
Oh, I remember you mentioned it the last time, so you ever do it.
Yes. So that's where we're at the moment, in a couple of days.
So it's what kind of event out of you? What tell me?
Right, it's a family fun day, two segments to it, Muta. From 12 noon until 7 p.m. It's a family fun day for elders and children. And it's a get together and talk about Windrush, discuss the compensation scheme, how to apply, etc. From about 9 p.m. onwards, we have the Windrush Rendezvous with Bodyguard sound system and Metro Media sound system. And also, there's going to be a radio broadcast from there. A couple of radio broadcasts. In fact, one during the Family Fun Day and also one during the Windrush Rendezvous, which is the adult event, so to speak. Metro Media and Bodyguard Sound System. That's on the 1st. Now at poolside. Now on the 2nd of August, Saturday 2nd of August, Muta, we have Windrush in session. That's at Kynesland, Rumble District, St. Thomas. There we're going to have a number of artists. We're going to have Bongerman, also Terry Linnid, Bijan, Flower Gun, and also a number of local artists. There again, we're going to have Bodyguard.
Also a number of local artists. All of them are kind of local artists.
Well, a good question, like the question, Muta. Artists in the area, locally in St. Thomas. When I say local, I mean St. Thomas. Yeah? St. Thomas artists.
Okay. You have to specify.
Yeah, I like the question. Yeah. So, number of St. Thomas artists from in the local area, so to speak. And again, we're going to have Bodyguard Sound System, and IRFM will be doing a live broadcast from there and the night from 10 p.m. onwards. That's been supported by IRFM, sponsored by IRFM also. And IRFM has been very supportive with the initiative, Muta, which is promoting the Windrush Compensation Scheme, getting the word out there that people have a better understanding of the Windrush Compensation Scheme, because a lot of people are assuming Muta as those people who went up on the ship from way back when. But it's not just that. It's not only about them. It's about them, yes, but it's beyond that as well. It's them and others. What I'm specifically trying to promote, Muta, is audience, a particular group, or cohort, as they would say, that I'm trying to reach are those individuals that were born in Jamaica, went to the UK at a very young age, and at some point were deported from the UK. Many of those individuals should not, and as I've discussed a couple of months ago, a few weeks ago, regarding a number of individuals that were returned to the UK recently as June. Born here, grew up in the UK, had a little issue there, and was deported. Most recent one is Winston Knight, deported in 2013, and he was returned to the UK on the 12th of June at the cost of the UK government, the Home Office. Yes, he was returned on the 12th of June, and in fact, I'm assisting him
so
with
that was your initiative?
No, it was not my initiative to get him returned to the UK. His lawyer did that. But I am assisting him. Justin for Windrush Generation and myself is assisting him to get him back into the system. Lawyer, dentist, optician, etc., etc. So those individuals that went to the UK at a young age, when I said young, I mean before they got to the age of 18 years old, had issues there. And I'm not going to specify any particular issue because they got deported, Muta. Many cases, they should not have been deported. There's not this black and white picture that has been floating around with a ship, people going to UK with grip and way back and so on. Younger people went up on plane, etc. Right? Mode of transportation is not important. How you reach there is not more important, Muta. What is important is where you came from and when. You entered the UK before the 1st of January 1973, yes, from a Commonwealth country, you can apply. You entered the UK before 1989, before the 1st of January 89, from any country, including Commonwealth country, you can apply. You entered the UK before you got to the age of 18 years old, from a Commonwealth country, obviously Jamaica included. Before you got to the age of 18 years old, you too can apply. Or you were born in the UK and your parent or grandparent came from a Commonwealth country. So that whole group there can apply. And obviously, in that group, you'll have people that went to the UK before they got to the age of 18 years old and was deported from the UK and are now in Jamaica. Yeah, they can apply. Yeah, go ahead.
So let me ask you, since you've been doing this outreach, what is the result? Since you do it, what is the result? I think at 3 times now you come on this program.
Yes.
I do others too.
Quite a number of people have gotten in touch with Muta. Not only in Jamaica, from across the world. In fact, Muta, I think the first interview I did with you, within 3 minutes I got a call, and that call came in from Ethiopia. Because let's not forget that Jamaicans like to travel. Love travel. So you'll find Muta. Someone may have gone to the UK young age, deported in 2014, 20, whenever, and the state come back to Jamaica, stay for a while, but they may have ended up in other parts of the world and are in other parts of the world now.
Like what Trump do now, like what Trump do.
Right. I like that. It's what Trump doing now, Muta. That is what the Windrush, the UK government has been doing.
They are the same thing, the same thing.
Same thing. Because what Trump's trying to do is, you're born in the USA, your parents' situation may not have been regularized. Status may not have been regularized as those children. That's what Trump is doing, Muta. That is Windrush, but that situation has been impacted. The Windrush generation and their descendants to a great extent, Muta, has experienced that. So what Trump is doing is a duplication, a reflection of what the Windrush generation, their descendants, has gone through. What these individuals that have been deported should not do, Muta, is assume that the scheme is not for them. I'm saying to them, reaching out to them and said, get in touch with people like myself, get an understanding of the scheme. Do not exclude yourself from the scheme. Do not make any decision based on assumption of what people tell you. Get to the root of the matter. Get the information and then make the decision going forward. Scheme is for you too. If you've got any connection, I would say if you've got any connection with the UK, whether yourself, your parents or grandparents went to the UK, had issues in the UK, even if you think they did not have any issues, you too should be getting information about the scheme, because even if your grandma, great-granny or whoever passed away, there's a deceased estate category in the scheme where you can apply. And you do not necessarily need to have gone to the UK. Your mother, whoever may have be gone to the UK, and you being the next of kin of that individual who has now passed Muta, you can stay right here in Jamaica and make the claim. This is estate claim, as long as you can establish that you are the executor of that individual's estate or you are the next of kin.
Suppose it's the third in next of kin. Alright, suppose you have three down the line where three of them dead and you are the fourth one. And you never connected to England, where you're connected to the people them who dead in England. You still can claim?
Yes, you can claim, but you have to establish that you are the next of kin.
Me know.
You can claim, most definitely. And
how long them things they take for go through? How long?
Right. From my past experience, from my personal experience, because I've submitted a number of claims, we got all the information together, everything is on point and evidence. I've had cases we have had response within 42 days, Muta. They made
42 days?
42 days, Muta.
I know people do it and take all 2-3 years.
Yes, I know of cases where it take 2-3 years, but to be honest with you, over the past, as a year or so, they're acting a lot quicker, Muta. The outcomes or the decisions we're getting from them are a lot quicker. In addition to that, a couple of weeks ago tomorrow, the Windrush Commissioner office was launched. Quite a number of individuals are there, advocates like myself. And the Windrush Commissioner is there to advocate for those individuals whose life was impacted. And also, colleague Anthony Brown, I'm using the term very loosely, colleague, he is actively seeking a Windrush Act. And part of what he's seeking is for those individuals that was born prior to 62 when Jamaica gained independence, who lost their British citizenship after independence, that those citizenship to be reinstated.
Yeah.
So that is that. So there are a number of campaigns going on. I primarily focus on the compensation scheme, Muta. Two things: promote the compensation scheme that more people can apply to it, and also for the amount of money the award to be increased. Because we've got other UK government, British government compensation scheme. One such scheme is the post office scheme, right? Where there was an error with a computer system and a number of postmasters wrongly was sent to prison, lost their homes, etc., etc.
Oh, yeah?
A mirror of what happened to the Windrush generation. Their starting point, Muta, is £600,000. Our starting point is 10,000, from 10,000 to 100,000 and above. We are saying that amount needs to be uplifted, needs to be increased, and to a great extent mirror what the post office scheme, the starting point of the post office scheme. Because this Windrush situation, the hostile environment, as it's called, started way back when Muta, from in the 70s. You had people that were born in the UK and had problems returning, etc., etc. That 10,000 to 100,000, not going to cut it, Muta. we need to be up there in the 600,000 region.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
All right. Suppose your grandmother did buy a house in them time there.
Yeah.
And you use the only grand picnic where she have now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And she dead.
Mm-hmm.
And you not really connected to England more than you're connected to she.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you claim fair property where she live, or them go sell it and get a lump sum, or go?
Unclaimed estate, in that by now that, let's say that property would have been sold. It's an unclaimed estate, and if anyone Google unclaimed estate in UK, then they will get a list. The list is released every Thursday. They will hold that money from that house in a trust fund, so to speak. And I use the term trust fund very loosely, where the government would have held on to that for a number of years and probably put it into some charity. If you step forward and say, I'm the next of kin for Grandma Jane, or whoever Grandma is, I want to claim that money, yes, you can claim that money.
So you're not the person like them in England where you track down the next of kin and offer them a lump sum.
I do some of that as well, Muta. Track and trace the next of kin or the beneficiary, so to speak. I do some of that as well, and I have colleagues that do that. Right? I don't only do windrush and a Muta. I'm doing other things as well, other compensation.
Yeah.
Military
people ask me, since you come on, people ask me.
Yeah, I understand. I also do COVID, because a lot of people don't know it's a COVID compensation scheme. I think it's about 120,000. You have the hepatitis, the infected blood compensation scheme. Those individuals that were impacted by the NHS blood products that were used to treat individuals. They were taking these blood from prisoners and drug addicts in the USA, Muta, and some of those blood that they took back to the UK, NHS, to treat those individuals was contaminated with hepatitis B and AIDS. Infected those individuals, their life was impacted. Yes, that is the military compensation scheme, COVID and other compensation scheme. And in addition to that, I also assist individuals who have worked in the UK for a period of time and have not met the 11 years minimum that they need to work there to get a pension. Some cases have only done 1 year there. In a situation like that, some cases I can assist them in getting to benefit from the UK pension, UK state pension, not private, UK state pension. There are quite a number of things that I'm involved with, but I primarily
Windrush.
Windrush, yes.
All right, you will do. You will give me your number and your name again. That's when people call me know exactly what to tell them.
The UK number is 011 44 7999 178
Wait, no, man. 7999.
Yeah. 178 111. For the beginning again, all the necessary numbers: 011 44 7999 178 111. The name is Roland Hoslin, ROLAND HOUSLIN. ROLAND HOLIN. That's one, Muta. And you can just put my name. If you put that in Google, Roland Hoslin, it will come somewhere at the top. You click on it, and then there should be information about the email address, etc., etc. Also, the campaigns that I'm involved in. One such campaign is the lobby of the UK Parliament. We're back there the 17th of September again, talking to the MPs, talking with them.
How are the people who are call me hear the number, you know? So we not do it just to just do it. We are doing to get information, so I hope you did write down a number where you just hear a while ago. Roland Howlin, him name.
Yes,
Roland Howlin, okay.
Yeah, Howlin.
Alright, so remind the people about your event again now. I'm going to left.
We'll go in session, the 2nd of August, Rumble District, Kindland, Rumble District, St. Thomas. Year before that, we had Poolside, the 1st of August, Windrush Rendezvous. Rendezvous means the Windrush meetup. Sit down, eat, drink. All that is free entry. The food is free. Refreshment is free. Obviously, if you step towards the bar, you have to pay for that. The deal is kind of free. Yeah? Yes, Windrush Rendezvous. and sit down, have a drink, and we talk with Josh who can apply, what is it, etc., etc. Nice, informal way. Unconventional, but that's the approach I'm taking, Mova. Get the people together and we talk with Josh, yeah?
Give thanks, Bridget, Irie.
Much respect, Munta. Appreciate it. Anytime.
Yeah.
Good.
You know, them twist up for brains. Yeah, them twist up for brains, bad man. And some of your brains still twist like how you put card on yo-yo. Anybody remember yo-yo? You wrap the card around the yo-yo and then throw it away and dry it in and it spin. And so the whole of most of our brains stay. Terrible. Terrible. I don't know how we can just keep going on like that. Why you up all the people in Anguilla? Yeah, we did the Anguilla, you know. Yeah, that's why we miss the program Thursday. Why you people in Anguilla? Trust me. Right on the beach, as a matter of fact, the stage was almost in the water. Can you believe that? Yeah, man. The stage was almost in the water, man. It was a wonderful experience there. Second time I go there. The first time I go there was about 30 years ago. It's 30 years ago. Some people come to me and say, you know, say I listen to you from my little picnic, you know. I tell you, I'm still picnic. But yes, I hear it's 15,000 people at the population in Anguilla. That could even full, that half the Muta Stadium. The population, 15,000. I'll tell you. Anyway, we see the things that must step up now with the politicians, them. They might try them best to start violence, you know. As a matter of fact, it start already. They might try them best to intensify the violence. The two parts of them. And the people them are run like them like mad fowl. Just run with them like mad fowl. Oh, me and my lady I drive come up Stone Hill. Stone Hill, I will do to say the orange cloth, them tear up and stick on the wall them. Them turn white. The sun bleach them out. What a judgment. Yeah, man, the orange cloth them. Tear up the cloth them and stick on the wall them. The whole of them are turn white. Right down in a Golden Spring they saw come up. Yes, Golden Spring come up. I tell you, it's something to see, something to behold. Anyway, here we go.
Reggae Radio, Irie FM.
Okay, I could start it over. Here we go.
We've set out to overthrow functioning constitutional democracies in over 20 countries. We manipulated elections in dozens of countries. We created standing armies and directed them to fight. We went after to organize ethnic minorities to encourage them to revolt. The first thing we did in Nicaragua was to go to the Mosquito Indians, who had never gotten along with the other people in Nicaragua very well, and give them more money than they had seen in the entirety of history, and arms and training and rationales and sanctuaries in Honduras, and sent them into Nicaragua to attack, kill, fight, rape, burn, pillage. And this has been a technique the CIA has used in Nicaragua, in Thailand, in Vietnam, in Laos, in the Congo, in Iran, Iraq with the Kurds, in different parts of the world. We created, trained, and funded death squads like the Treasury Police in El Salvador. And we've assassinated world leaders, including the United States President in 1963, and I'll get to that in more detail in just a moment. You can never be sure how many people are killed in the jungles of Laos or the hills of Nicaragua, but adding them up as best we can, we come up with a figure of 6 million people killed, minimum figure. It has to be more than that. These things are all done in countries of the third world where the governments don't have the power to force the United States to stop destabilizing the country and brutalizing their people.
And I'm funny and weird when somebody use one something to justify a madness. Yeah, use one thing to justify a madness. And you must just go and like say, there's something where ma justify. we must just accept it. You know, them say power corrupt, you know. Absolute power corrupt, absolutely. Don't feel no way though. Power can be taken away from people who feel so them powerful and can do what them want to do. When them want to do it, how them want to do it. And sometimes I want to say you push a dog around for so long, one day that dog going to turn and bite you. So don't feel say you're going to be angry all the while. You know, when people don't know how to maintain a certain respect and honor, him now get that respect and honor either. But we are continuing the journey. Yeah, man, we are continuing the journey. We're going to take some phone call, you know. Yes, we're going to take some phone call. Yes, EL.
Yes, Muta. Thank you, man. Give thanks. Yeah, I call and, you know, I call before and we try to keep up with the program. Consider myself to be one of your students to the Mutabaruka. You know? Yeah, because it's like it becomes part of my story and the story of the Wallapa youth at Jamaica. So, me listen to your program as a youth from high school, you know. I know you play enough tape and you do some classic interview. I'm listen to your interview one night and me just tape it. And me just listen to it over and over again.
Which one? Which one of them?
The one where you interview with Baba Heru Samaj.
Who?
Baba Heru Samaj. You play him sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Of his voice read out the 42 law for your program.
Negative, yeah, you know?
Yeah. Right. So, end up, when we listen to your program, you make certain reference to certain elder and certain teaching, and when we reach all them kind of seek out them kind of teachings there, and kind of study and go through certain programming, our programs.
So you live alone now?
Yeah.
Okay.
And when we realize, say, at this stage, the thing, it's like a lot of the youth now going to have the benefit for really study at the feet of great elders and teachers and experienced people like yourself. And I think at this point we can use up the technology and everything where we have as tools to reach the youth them. But I think we have to do it now in a structured way. Like at least a program. Every youth should go through a program when them come through Rastafari movement where at least introduce certain things. Certain things we know already when we talk about Battle of Adowa and we know about Italian War. But the details, even of these things, it shed one greater light. Even with Melanic War, the issue of the treaty, how Article 17 create that dispute. It could have been a subject in an international relation, and they develop a program like that within Rastafari and other programs in particular where they deal with the history and current affair and strategy and organizing, everything like that. So it's a program like that in vision, and it can run out on the year too, even during Marcus Garvey month, you know, because August we just call it Marcus Garvey month and done, you know. Yeah. So, what are your thoughts on that, Muta? Because you have to be one of the principal, you know.
Well, a whole heap of things it entail. You have to send out a whole heap of things for do. And it take a little planning and organizing for really do that. Because we have a cutting edge now. You know, we are doing what we try our best to do. Where we can do in a less than 4 hours, as can to what we are saying now. So we try our best, And just like how it reach you, we hope that it reach that store, you know?
Yeah,
so maybe
yeah,
you should have take it to a next level now. You should have take it to the next level.
Yeah, once man like you sanction it, you know, Muta, it as I said, get the strength, you know, and elders like yourself come together and give you know the guidance and say, go ahead, you know.
Yeah, but when I say we do what we can do here, so now, you know, and that means I say you know is the one we left to do the other part.
Right.
You know?
No, we know that. I appreciate love that, man. That's why
we have to move, though. We have to move. Yes, as we say, Kelly, sir, coming through. Sister, we hardly hear about and hear from. Okay, we should probably there. All right, we can play this. Carl, yes. Hello.
Yes, hello.
Blessed.
Yeah, Muta.
Yeah.
Yeah. So much things to talk about. And
well, you have enough things in 2 minutes, you have.
You know, then you hardly have anything to say now because as you do so little while, you don't have no time to say nothing. So, do it really make sense to start?
Oh, so I hang up then.
No, I have to reach out.
I can't tell you to stop, man.
I won't care. Right, you know, I tell you, sir, for the government to control everybody who is of any body in this country. Because we just get to understand, sir, judges all start get $29 million.
Oh, what?
Yes, judges all start get $29 million. So my thing is now that he might buy everybody who can make decision in this country. You know we are headed for disaster. Real disaster. And everybody just a jump on the bandwagon. Either say PMP and JLP and I realize which direction the country will take. Nobody now lift up page one and look underneath it, you know. We'll get royal here right and all in a motor. And nobody in the country dance who are going. Nobody dance who are going. We are head for this, like right, you know, we are head for same place which part baby chump of we in America. The 7 judges, Supreme Court judges over there, so in a Donald Trump back pocket, it look like Jamaica if the same direction. Government country. Oh, we have to get this right how they educate people in because right now Jamaicans blind to what going on in our country, you know. And when you see them run going to court and them get some bad decision, who me not like court, I me not like this, I me not like that, and nobody take the time to learn anything about the constitution and the right of them having in the country. See the Jamaica for Justice come out here and say, yo, we need a camera upon them and them. And the commissioner, him is a liar. Talk about camera this, the man him have the capability. The man him well stocked. I know where you're there. They have Mossad, the Israeli service, and them provide cyber security for this country. And them man, they are the best. So what them doing here and there? Come on, little Jamaica can more than afford body cam for every police will go out there. But we don't know government to enforce it because they want to eradicate everything. See the Mario Dean thing there, you see...
Gone a different way, we expect. Anyway, we have to cut you.
No, I know, gone a different way, you know. After 10 years, I guess, you know.
Well, it's gone a different way because the police, them, they are road.
No, we're not talking about that. We are talking about the judge team. We are talking about the judge team. We are said the 10 years after Mario Dean case done.
Yeah, we have to move now, though. We have to move.
Yeah, cool.
All right, blessed man. Yes, we're there with you. As we say, we have to take the call them and we have to just eat and run, you understand? Yeah, that's what I said tonight, yeah, eat and run. Okay, so we want to play this.
White culture, if you could even call it culture, is based in racism. It was a narrative created by colonizers, like my Portuguese ancestors, in order to justify what they were doing to other people on the continent of Africa and even here in North America. And the narrative was that we white people were better than all other races. And they did so through Christianity. They took the Bible and different scripture verses, twisted it around in order to fit the narrative of colonialism and white supremacy, and also the patriarchy. And the patriarchy is white man in power. White supremacy is white man in power. Colonialism is white man in power. And Christianity, for the most part nowadays, is white man in power. There are historical references and proof where the Catholic Church actually said to enslave an African was to save their soul. The kidnapped and enslaved Africans that were here in North America were preached different scripture verses than were actually in the Bible. And that's why they weren't allowed to read. Because if they could read, then they could see that these scripture verses were incorrect and they couldn't be controlled anymore by this white God. And white people, we didn't identify as white until colonialism. We identified as Portuguese, or Latvian, or German, or Italian, or French. But then colonialism came around, and then all of a sudden we became white, and we were superior, because we were the chosen race by God, and the scripture verses proved it. And we had to go into other people's lands and preach the gospel, when really it was all a ruse. It was all an excuse to go in and rape and pillage the land and the people and the cultures. So when I say that white culture is based in racism, it's based in racism. Christianity was the Trojan horse of white supremacy and colonialism. And Western Christianity, as we know today, is still based within superiority. All Christians think that they're better than everybody else. I grew up in it. I'm very familiar with the culture. And it's part of the problem. There's a reason why most of Trump supporters are Christians. It's because they don't even realize that the conditioning of colonialism and Christianity and the patriarchy is so deeply embedded within them and their identity that they don't even see the truth. Christianity is based in superiority, in white superiority, in white culture, which is all based in racism.
Flash it red.
Yes, hello?
Yeah.
Listen,
Greetings, Muta. Name of the King, Emperor Selassie. I forget the high thanks and praise, because the I did a wonderful job when I listened to it, because I never did it up at Tavern last week.
Oh, you hear about it?
And yeah, and I listened to it, you know what I mean? And thing and so on, you know what I mean? Because when I'm on stamping ground with that, I'm kind of know the place from a youth as well. So I say, yeah, so I love it still, and I love the definition of the whole program, because you see right now, I show them a thing, where most man not see, even though I and I say Rasta together, Them mix up the religious concept of colonial Christianity with Rastafari. And I have to get rid of that, because that will mislead the whole movement if I see that as the definition of the thing. Because I ask them something about Emperor Haile Selassie. And them not come in the definition of Haile Selassie, where him say and him reasoning behind the whole concept of what I deal with. Because, you see, them not study the thing. That I say, them not study the thing. They just go off away some other man say, and I bring it in a viewpoint, like that we're supposed to establish. Colonialism come and put me in a bandit situation. I don't want to deal with that. Period. None at all. So that's it. So we have to keep the structure with the higher. But trust me, I man listen intently to the way I reason with the higher say all the while, And I see the formula with the higher try get across to the youth them as far as Rastafari from them time there. See it. And I man love it. I man love it. I tell you, now you have to give praises to IRFM. I want the whole staff, everyone, from the beginning in our 91 till now. I say yes. No,
you are coming on the celebration Friday?
Yeah?
You are coming on the celebration Friday?
Yeah, but I agree with them because a great work. You know, listen, the magnitude of the thing, you know, the I reach out with it, you know, and the rest of the people, you know, it's a great change in the whole concept of work. Like I, in the same age group with the I. Remember when we have at school, we are here, where we name the Connie Francis and Frank Sinatra and them people.
You know, she just did the other day, as you mentioned it last week.
You see, so now we see the level where they are, them transfer their mentality to the concept of Rastafari, reggae music, and the whole black movement of what them say Pan-Africanism and our esteem to pick up ourselves and our people. You see me, I say, and that is a great thing. Great thing that that's the movement, you know. All of them things they work in coordination with the mind and the youth. Them. The sister, there is something alternatively that is great more than where the concept of the colonial power them put in our mind. See me, I say. And I love the thing. I love the thing.
Give thanks.
And want to give the people the thing, you know?
Yeah, I
that's the
it.
process.
Yeah.
Yeah, Muta.
How the man didn't go?
Everything good, man. And we just want to say congratulations to IRFM on 35 years of promoting reggae music to this coming Friday, the 1st of August. See? And also remembering that then in 1990, when I used to play on IRFM on Wednesdays with Big E and come on later on the musically speaking program with Cabo and doing Running Africa with Arto on a Sunday and them things. So Carl Young and everyone who was at IRFM in those times, you know, that I used to be with on those shows and that type of thing. And of course, everyone who is doing the great works, including yourself, promoting reggae music and things. And let us also remember that you and Cabo are the only two people in Jamaica who have radio shows from a Pan-Africanist perspective. This must never be forgotten. Because newspapers and other radio stations in Jamaica are on the other side, which oppose Pan-Africanism as espoused by Marcus Garvey. And of course, the first is also the anniversary of African Emancipation Day in 1834, which is being commemorated.
Emancipendence.
Yeah, I try change up the things. Yes, exam madness is African Emancipation Day, and Muta, you and I are here on behalf of our ancestors, fighting to collect the reparations that our ancestors did not get. On my mother's side, my great-great-grandparents, Charles and Sarah Hill, from Middle Quarters, Manchester, Jamaica, and on my father's side, Mama Kanga, who was captured by the English as a young girl from the Congo and brought to Moko in Carindon. So we know our story. We are here to collect reparations on behalf of our glorious African ancestors who fought with Daddy Sam Sharp and others and won our freedom and things. See? And the racism continues in Muta. Them suspend Diana, but again, you know, the boy Keir Starmer, you know. Yes, for the same thing, you remember? Because she said that racism does not affect Irish travelers and Jews, because racially, when people look at them don't see no difference. But from your say African, yeah. So some reporter guy named Naughty in May interviewed her again about it and asked her if she would say anything different, and she said no, because it is true. Because you only know that a person is a Irish or traveler or Jewish when you talk to them, because to them all European looking. But from the African,
them are European.
Exactly. But from the Sea African, the racism is out. And Keir Starmer suspend her again for talking the truth again, trying to get her out again. So we have to stand by Diana, but who I have differences with her differently, but where this is concerned, this comes first, because Keir Starmer is trying to get rid of her to speak in the truth about racism, which affects us as African people.
But him can't get rid of her. Him can't get rid of her.
When him do, him suspend her from the thing, and him a try all kind of maneuvers to try to expel her and thing, you know. But because she has so much public support in her constituency and elsewhere, him not able to do that. But him really want to get rid of her, just like what he did with Jeremy Corbyn in Islington, who ran as a independent because they forced him out, and won as an independent candidate, and is going to form an independent political party. Which is good. So we have to make them know where they are going with Diana. But and the royal family on here, Charles II and thing, in another racist move again, because they send out congratulations to the English female team for beating Spain and congratulating, but the pictures that they put out does not have the African Michelle Adjeman, born in England of Ghanaian parents, who without her, England would not have won that match against Spain and the matches before, showing you the racism, showing a team that is just pure English, European, that you've seen, you know, deliberate.
Well, obviously deliberate.
Yes, yes. So you see, the racism of these people has never stopped. You know what I mean? And it hark back to where you hear Harry and Meghan thing that, you know, the complaints about racism and that type of thing. You know what I mean? You know? Serious thing, man. You know? For real.
I hear like them say the Prime Minister about to Trump, man, kiss him ring and bow to him.
Yes,
I mean, like, politically and economically.
Yes.
Him kind of give in to Trump.
But muta, for many years before Keir Starmer, you see, since the end of the war in 1945, Britain is really a colony of the USA, you know.
Yeah.
USA base is here.
Well, them no fight them out, man. Them fight out the British, you know.
Yes, and the British indebted to the USA, you know, both from the First War in 1914 to 1918, and then from 39 to 1945. So Britain is a colony of the USA who succeed as the #1 imperialist power after that war ended in 1949. 45, I mean, you know. And you know, I want to say condolences to the family of Sir Dees, that's Rupert Dixon, who died last week, Tuesday. Because a man who used to listen to me and Cowboy who popularized your cutting edge program, as we know, on SLR radio. And he's a man, Sir Dees, was one of the legendary sound system man them from Tottenham, North London. I was at his night at the Selby Centre last night.
I don't know him at all.
Yes. Yeah, man.
So what go on with SLR now? What like how Cowboy now there? What go on with it?
You see, since Cowboy dead, it's like the station dead. That's why nothing is going on. Not running and thing, and this is why I'm on the radio station.
So it's not here. It's not here.
No. And that is why I am on the radio, because I used to do shows on it on Mondays. And this is why on Mondays now, since the beginning of January, I do shows on blessradio1.com.
The one who come up there with you and for the interview, which one that? The one where that work on, which one that?
There was the one when
you the last time I come up there, may you stand up in that place and do an interview. And you was
no,
the host.
no, yeah. That was.
No, I'm not talking about the dreads. You have one the Rasta Bridge in my house. I'm not talking about that one there.
Yeah, that is the one where me there on now, on YouTube, Bless Radio one. You're talking one near Seven Sisters Tube Station, nearby.
Yeah, man, I will stand up.
Yeah, I will stand up. Yes, man, true. They are still on, you know. But it's the one with Natty, the Rasta brethren who in his house. Is that one that
the best FM best.
Bless Radio.
Bless.
That come, yes. Bless, yes. That's
so
the one that I am.
YouTube?
Yes, man, on YouTube, man.
It was YouTube all the while? It was YouTube all the while?
No. But since I've been on it, look up before, it's on YouTube. So when me I do my show up on a Monday, from 4 to 7, you actually see me live on YouTube, and the programs are on YouTube and things, which is very good because the audio visual and thing, you know, him name nothing. Yeah, and it's at the same place.
Hello?
On the road there. That it's been, you know?
Yeah, broke up.
You know?
Yeah, broke up now.
Okay,
broke up, but you have to move.
Yeah. All right, so keep up the good work. See?
Yeah, man, we got you.
Yeah, man. And remember, Emancipation Day and 35 years of IRI FM. And big up to Cabo and all others when we used to work with in 1990 onwards and thing. And keep on the good work, Muta.
Yeah, man. That's serious thing. IRI FM cake. IRI FM a cake. I wonder how big the cake is. Alright, should have been like a album. It should have been like a album, Rasta 33. An album. Anyway, Friday we will be at that place, Kaya, celebrating also. Kaya, you know, we part of the thing too, so yeah, we have to do that. That is, we're going, you know, 33 years. Yeah, we're going 33 years. So, you know, say, we're well up there. We're well up there. Okay, so here we go now. You know, tomorrow, well, not tomorrow, little more. Because of the load of what's Gwaan, we're not going to have the liar vibe, but we're going to present some of the IRFM team who help to make IRFM what IRFM is. Number one. A sister send me a clip, a video clip of Ran Mouchette. Ran Mouchette say, is him make IRFM be number one. No, Ran Mouchette, I'm a brethren, you know. I'm a brethren. Every year we book up on the Jamra cruise. I'm a brethren. But here one now. One somebody couldn't make IRFM be number one, you know. And that me I say, one somebody couldn't make the station be number one. The multiplicity of things are going here with a whole heap of people and do them part. And every part fit the whole. It's like you have the slice of cake. You slice up the cake. But you know, say, the part of the cake tastes the same way like the other part of the cake. And everyone come together and make a whole cake. So, me not go really take on my brethren, but me not go agree with it. And me have to say it, because Clearer England, me see one of the assistants send me the video. I don't understand how a one could be so, I don't know if it's arrogant to say that him make number one, make IRFM be number one. I could have never said that. Never, ever, ever say that. But I know say Ron Michel play a great part in a carrying the baton. I see him pass on the baton, and from him leave, you don't hear about him. And him the another radio station. Him the another radio station. And we know the work where him do on this station, yeah. Carry it. We know the work where Elise Kelly do. Yes, where we can call out people name too. Yeah, we know what it takes to make a station powerful and be number one. Not just 2 years or 3 years, but 30 years. Can't believe that. 30 years and still going. Not a one-man thing. Because Mr. Young couldn't just start the radio station and then him come claim that him make the station be number one. And a film station, you know, say it is the ones them who every day tile with them sweat and a little bit of money to make the thing work. We can't say that. We can't say that. Yeah, we don't join no church. What all Shane, you know? Shane did it before me, and Shane is a one where respect is due. Ever and ever and ever. Me I tell her one that. Me I tell her one that. Because sometimes if Shane no don't let me fret. Because I know say him know me and me know him and him know sometimes you don't never believe say things are go wrong and it not look like it wrong. Sometimes music cannot play on me, I play it. You know, when I have electricity, when I have electricity gone, I may use the generator, I may have to walk around the rain, or turn on the generator, and I say, what we are going to do now? And she do this and do that. And we are run the program from a cell phone. When they call them, call on my cell phone, I talk to them through. So, respect is due. Shane Clark is one of the ones that will make the station be number one. I not ask nobody that. I tell them that. And I see it, and even though people not hear him, but if you give him a chance on the radio, okay, when I will say no more, you know, why you love Shane Clark. Yes. And his wife too. Because she didn't have the program, I don't know if she still have it. But I know, say, we used to run it on cutting edge. Because it was so powerful, the information that she had out about Jamaica. Eh?
Yeah, man, she still around Jamaica corner, man.
Oh, yeah, Jamaica, all right.
Monday to Thursday.
Jamaica corner, but the information that she gave out on it, may have some ideas for it, and then COVID come. COVID come and lick it to her, but it's not hard to revive back still. But the thing with it is that it give out some information about Jamaica, where she go dig up and find in all sort of folk book and all them something there. And the 5 minutes where she did there, I do it. It's like a whole class. It's a whole class. Because I never want to miss it. I never want to miss it. I have a whole heap of them store up on me what me hard drive or so. You know, see it. And time she ready, I still have that in my mind. So nobody can say a them. Is that not right? My brethren, they were dead. What's the name again? Oh gosh, man. I'm finding him in the room there.
Mighty Mike.
Mighty Mike. Oh gosh. Mighty Mike. You know, say, me keep all I'm jingle them, you know. And one night,
yes, man.
Man come and say, Muta, why you play Mighty Mike jingle them? If I'm not dead, man. I say, you don't understand what I do, man. I move a different way, I do different things a different way. I save them jingle there. For years, I save them. Yes, I save them before I'm dead. And occasionally when they take me, I play them. And
yeah, man, I play a whole program of them one time already in a motor that me have to remind people while me I work for say, and I'm mighty up on the radio.
Yes. It is good that we do these things. Because I know they have to talk now. But I know him contribution. So we just put that to rest, and maybe it not going to put to rest. Maybe it will go and push the fire a little further. People love them little controversy, you know, and say, well, you're brutal, lickers, people are easy, you know. Because all the things that we talk about the night, you know, this is the thing now where it's YouTube, what is, you know, YouTube, big thing, big headline. The headline have nothing to do with me, I say, in the something, you know. You know, Mutabaruka. Bonafire pump. Okay, what I say to them, because I know these little youth, or them see them love excitement. Them always lose the art of the matter and where I try say, or where I say, and put for them one little thing to catch your eye. And when you press the button, you realize, say, well, they on the headline, they have nothing to do with where they say on the program. But that is how them do them thing and get them heights and licks and eyes and all them something. Anyway, we'll take a break. Mark Golding is a different kind of politician. The JLP have to go deal with it now, you know, because him look like him have a way to do things and say things where we make the JLP government, especially the Prime Minister, look bad. Watch out, so we got Mark long this day. So Muta did say, before the next election, two of those politicians go and go fight. I'm not talking about physically, fist to fist. Good day. This is the Stepping Razor, the art of war. We'll be with you next Thursday. Hot. Place hot. Serious thing. Place hot. 3rd month in the year. 3rd month I run off fast. Some things are going where never happened before. So we know so the politics are step up in our Jamaica here right now, yeah. All the people them have political ambition. Where them there? When I talk about JLP or PNP now, the people them have political ambition for take over the country from these two people. Where them there? We see the Right Honorable Andrew Holness, Prime Minister of Jamaica, walk out of the Parliament. I'm mad for call King Charles to tell him, you know, we are going down here, you know. Him walk out of the Parliament and carry all him friend them with him. May I tell you, the leader of the opposition did have to go a road, go finish him debate. Him debate. Out a road on Duke Street, you can't believe that. Reach the stage when the Prime Minister of Jamaica can walk out of Parliament. Just like that. When the opposition leader have to go a road, go turn the road in a temporary Parliament for finish him speech. But see the thing with that, now come out of them something there, you know. Today now you have to say the Prime Minister go back and do it and business as usual. So all the alabalu and the this and the that, who must apologize or who wrong for what them say and all them something there. Not now come out of that as usual. As usual. We know it go. A Jamaica we live. Not a real place. Trust me, not a real. Yes. Hebrew style. She call up on Yahshua. So you know where I say now. The place hot. I don't want nobody get hotter than how it is, you know. So we will try to cool down the space and the place. Yeah, we will try to cool it down, you understand? Too much hot blood. Blood pressure rise and sugar drop and all them something there. I'll try cool it down. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still there, you know. I'm still there. You know, I'm still got thing from Golden. Mark Golden. You know, Mark Golden come like, you know, when you go to school, you see, you have some youth in that school, you know. They might sit down behind you. And they will pinch you or joke you with something. And when you ball out, the teacher give you detention because you disturb our class. Well, Mark Golden is I don't know, is a different kind of politician the JLP have to go deal with it now, you know, because him look like him have a way to do things and say things where we make the JLP government, especially the Prime Minister, look bad. And that was one of the things him do the other day. Him say something and then ease back. And the Prime Minister make the bad move and walk out of the house. And then now, him go outside, go finish film speech. So, when the Prime Minister ball out, him get the edge of the stick because him disturb the whole parliament. Him disturb the whole parliament. And I bet you that during the course until next year, it's whole heap of them things there are going to happen. And I don't know if the Prime Minister have the know-how to go around this way of politicking where Mark Golden have. So it might just see more aggravation in the Prime Minister if him not have somebody there to just relax him and show him say easy a politics this. You know, I don't know, ordinary fool you have here, so no. It's a different kind of person. Attack you. You don't want to turn out like the man where you fire. Mr. Wormington. Yesterday, not day before yesterday, I hear a man say, when Wormington come back, him say, leave. Your boss fire you. Wormington is a man where him say certain things where you never expect politicians to say. Now Mark Golden, him go say things where people say, but how him go put it now, it will aggravate the Prime Minister especially, not just the idea about him wife, when bring up about him wife. Because a whole heap of people have that in them head, believe you me. A whole heap of people have it in them head. So the Prime Minister wife and the Prime Minister are the two head of the house in a parliament. So it's not like say him did say something where him I say a whole heap of people have it in them head. It's just that him say it and create a alabaloo in the parliament there. And now the Prime Minister take it up on film head and go show him emotional connection with the Speaker of the House, which him shouldn't be doing that. You know, it's him wife, but you have no sign of parliament today, and that's why I say it's going to become a very serious thing when Mark Golden start unleash certain argument and certain talk where the Prime Minister not used to. Him not used to it, so I don't know. It will get red. That's where we say it will get red. We will take the news and come forward. Make ease up that song a little. You know, I listen to the foreign news them, and the airline company them is in big problems. I don't know if any of you realize it, but a lot of the things them that them supposed to do for make the airline them safe. Every week something else happen. You know, this one of them day in the last month or month before, one of the door them at the plane fly off. When it a fly, me I talk about, you know, me not when it up on the ground. it fly off, and then them find a next airline with a screw missing. And day before yesterday, just day before yesterday, we see a plane a fly, and all of a sudden the wheel fly off of the that's serious thing. I'm not talking about plane where I fly, you know. I'm not talking about plane where they're on the ground. The plane wheel, one of the wheel them fly off in mid-air. But the next one we say, what I'm sure you know, is the plane I take a nosedive. You know what happened? The seat, the pilot seat move to the steering, I itch him there. And the plane I take a nosedive. Well, fortunately, we don't hear nobody get no injury yet, but trust me, you're supposed to have some serious attack in your heart and pressure rise up and all them something there. You don't want to fly in a plane and all of a sudden you look beside you and you don't see the door. You don't see the door. When you look, you see outside. Believe you me, is that so they might investigate the plane them, but the problem is that every week when them investigate plane, you see something else come up. So me I wonder how all of a sudden them things they just start happen so. How all of a sudden them things they just start happen so. Where this a screw not set up properly, you know, the wheel fly off of the plane. Oh, you never hear nothing like that happen yet. Me about plane a crash, but me not hear wheel a fly off a plane rasta. But we get anybody heart attack. You can just imagine you open the ear and when you look down the line, you see a door, you see one of the what them call it, the emergency door fly off. You know, so people are holding on for them life, you know, because them things will just suck you out. So, me don't know, it's kind of scary. Put on all the things, all of the other things that we are going, it's kind of scary. You know, say, nowadays, you know, you have to sit down on the plane and I try to figure out if the screw down tight, or if the wheel them on the plane before it land. You know, you could all land and no wheel over there. So, the problem with me have with these things on the plane, you know, is that the man actually say, you must really take notice of the emergency things, them whatever, the direction them I tell you. And them say, in case of an emergency, you do that, follow the light on the ground to the nearest emergency exit, Watch a man, plane a crash, nobody don't remember nothing about that. Everybody a ball out Jesus Christ and Lord God and me dead no one. Lord, me this and me that. Me don't have no plane, we crash. And people in there have on this and have on that for save them life. Them two not save your life. I don't know which part you're going to land for them things to save your life. The oxygen mask drop out, you must take oxygen, you know, the seat fly off, people luggage are drop off outside and all them really. And them tell about safety security. Them not have no safety security. Because them stewardess and the pilot them are the same plane with you. It's a weird thing. I don't know what is the purpose of that, because I sit down there and I listen to them and I say, all right, they might get all this instruction. Suppose the plane I go down now. Them same man have all ball out Jesus Christ too. Them all wasn't Christian, all the while turned Christian. And I look for some bottle of water to baptize themselves. It's a weird thing, man, and considering you don't have nothing for lamp and up there, more than the next person beside you, or the seat, and the next person beside you and the seat, you two are going to the same place, down. But guess what? We have to take the plane. Yeah, especially the work line where we do, we have to take plane. You know, for God, your song go this. So, you know, when you're going to take a flight, you say, have a safe flight. Me must have a safe flight. Tell the man where I fly the plane that. I don't have nothing to do with it. I can't help myself. I just up there, sit down and I hope I reach where I go. Man, sit down and tell you about Okay, only have a safe flight. I mean, you might when the pilot pass, you know, hear him say, I hope you take care of my family, you know, have a safe flight. And me, them I tell must have safe flight. How am I going to do that? My life in the hands of the pilot. And you tell me must have safe flight. But it's a thing we have to really examine, and we hope say, given that we are going in the world right now, with all those screw a fly off and wheel a fly off and all them something like that, the people them who are responsible for check these flight and these plane would have really take extra effort for do it. Extra effort. You know, just that. We just hope to them take extra effort. The people that talk about the JLP and the PNP, hey, it's between now and next election. Two of them people are going to fight, you know, physically, you know. Take a joke me I make. Two of them will catch a fight. Yeah, man. Watch out, so we are going to mark long this day. So Muta did say, before the next election, two of those politicians going to go fight. I'm not talking about physically, fist to fist. Because the stakes is so high now. I tell you, when you can't really identify a real winner of an election in our country, you know say something intrinsically wrong with both party. Yeah, man. Both party. 70% of the people them never vote. That means them have 20% for share up between the two of them. Nobody can claim winnings, even though the two of them are claim winnings. When I say them get more of the popular vote, them sound like some little American election winning, but popular vote. Popular vote, I know when what them call it, like when them winning a Georgia the other day. It's a terrible thing. And the people them in between the whole thing. The people them get caught tonight. And them still can't wake up. When I get wake up, I don't know if I wake up. Because no man I take money for a charge politician money for vote for them. And the politician them are pay it. You can't believe that. Politicians are pay people for vote for them. I know like first time now when you drop some chicken back or you drop some rice and get the people them know, you know, them physically want the money. And you see these people who get the money, them go buy some files here with it. Or the youth them go stand up on the corner with some liquor in them hand for a moment in time. We're going to take a break and come forward. So there with you. You know, somebody sent me a thing not too long ago about the 10 richest politicians them in Jamaica. No, and I will call them name and I will read it. You know, and I will read it and I will call them name, but give me historically, where we see all the while, most of the politicians them who have the most money is always the party in power. Always the party in power. That means if a PNP in power, the top 10 ones them in the richest. And if the JLP in power, most of them out of the 10 is from the JLP. Now these people who become rich, when they was just ordinary politicians, when they was just ordinary politicians, when I say them never have no money, you know, but them was no millionaire. And if them ball every day say where politicians get is chump change. Or in a few years, them become so rich. And when we talk about rich now, we're not talking about Jamaican dollar. We are talking about US dollar. But these people get so rich that you can't count the money again. Is it that winning election and becoming the government means you move up to being a rich person in Jamaica? Even though them balls say them nah get no pay, well, we can't say that again because them double up them pay last year. Double it up, triple it up. So them can't ball say they nah no money again because people always ask them for money in the community. We recognize that politicians must get paid. We hear one of the politicians them from the opposition side say, you get what you pay for. In other words, because the money is so low, you get low service. That's how I interpret that. The money low, so you get low service. I don't agree with that. Because when you talk to them, them say, them not there for the money, and them there for serve them country. And them know it's lie them I tell. Because there's certain little perks that them get that do have nothing to do with them pay. And the care where them get. Them have to do with them links with private sector people who are big company and who them can do favor for and get money and fight. Like Donald Trump. Donald Trump I look $500 million now for pay the city of New York. And him have investments everywhere. But him don't have the cash to give them. But him is a rich man. But now them a come find out say him is not as rich as him did say I want the American people to believe. But me know him riches them. Him have riches. And him riches come through a whole heap of conniving and scheme. Bad boy business. Not because I'm a same time they will no bad boy. I'm a bad boy. Him no care. But right now him have to care. Because all part time I go tweet now because I forget the money by Monday. Now these Jamaican politicians will never be held responsible for the riches that them get. Because them in power and them can get certain things from certain people. Because none of them never start as millionaire. Well, I'm not going to say that again, you know, because Mark Golding and Bunting and all them, man, they're big bank of them. Them good at have them millions before them reach us or now. I remember Darren Bunting and Golding, them bank there and proven them place there now is big time millions. But we have to wonder, why is it that when politicians go into politics and become members of parliament, them profile money-wise, jack up, gone up, sky high. And hardly any of them get caught. Hardly any of them get caught, even though them is brought to the books. But it always sieve out. You have one day now where how much years now? How much years them hold him for certain things? And if you don't mind, Sharp, him still I get money from the government. Still I get money from the government. How is that possible? Because if me and you in a situation like that, we would have sit down in a jail How long now? I mean, how long them there yard have fun? I don't remember. Him did it long. But the court, the case will call up yet and it might never call up too. Because I'm still alright. Still alright. How the people them don't recognize these things? I will know them, but we just get numb to these things and just say, well, naked. That's how it go. That's how things supposed to go, and we can't do nothing about it. We can do something about it. We can do something about it. Really, we can do something about it. Because no politician is supposed to run up and down all over the place. And when you check it, them look like them a work for the people. And when you find them at this place, that the place, them a work for themselves and a fatten up them bank book. Not in Jamaica. Because them have offshore banking right now. And if you check the books, you will find that a whole heap of politicians. We're not talking about businessman now. We're not talking about businessman where you can directly see him have a business. And the business where him have a generate money on top of money. We are talking about politician who we feel say is one of us. We feel say is one of us. But when you look at him lifestyle, and when you look at the things them where him have, and the land them where him have, where him never start out with, when you look on the places where him go, and him are no artists, book up some of them at certain places, I will just sidestep them because I say, wow, my boy come on my show, and them want photographs with it too, But how is it that these people, here of them have no big business, like Jay, Ray, and him nephew. You're not like that. You're no big sign go up with Mark. Well, only the big sign go up and if you say Colonel Charles Arcade. Yeah, Colonel Charles Arcade. But, see no sign for no massive building where I say them people, they own the building there. But them own building, that is the problem. We may not see the sign go up say that them own the building, but them own the building. And them own many buildings too. And them have them offshore banking account that if anything go wrong in Jamaica, them safe. That's why the money thing crashed that day, SSL thing crashed that day. And the one politician where we hear did have money in there, him take it out before the bank crash. Whether it's just something that just happened or somebody did have an inside knowing I go Gwaan, but him take out him money. And we know a whole heap of them have money in a Cayman and other island where them can just ease up the money. And nobody now investigate them something there. How politicians start out so normal and get so abnormal when it come on to money and what them own. And them don't have no visible, tangible business in Jamaica. Where them get them money they from? Where them get it from? You can't see where artists get their money from. Yeah, you can't see where artists get their money from. Foreign. Because I've certain now we never stay here, so would I just vex every day. Give thanks when a man say, tour, and you go tour, and you come back. And you can help your family and all them something there. Where them get their money from? That's the question on the board. We don't see no big company where have them name big pan it. It's a group of company, them kind of name there. You know, them money they about a long time and make them millions. That's why I said Jerry and him nephew. I don't know if him nephew is still him nephew, I know, because a long time him a nephew, but the nephew stuck. And them make them millions. Grace Kennedy, worldwide, internationally known, venture out into other businesses like money collections and what them call it, like Western Union style business, and them never start out that way there. And them have companies in other countries too, and you can see it. You can see them developing and them development, and them have millions of dollars, but you can see where them get the dollars from. Whether you accept it, say, oh, them get so much money or not, but you can't see where them get it from. Where these politicians get them money from. I mean, not vex, show them have money. I feel glad to them have money, but it look very weird, given that you didn't know them before. And then just in the twinkling of an eye, them have money galore. Where them get their money from? The company where them not have them name on it. Them could have a company too and not put them name on it, you know. Put all them dead grandmother name. And you say, right, that old man that own the business there. Or them could have put them son name on the building, and you don't know who, because that is the way of thinking of certain things. Where these people get their money from, that them can hold in a tight grip. And the reason why I say these things is because I watch the American court there with Donald Trump. And I can't get enough of Donald Trump here right now, you know. I don't matter what the program done for us to know. Because Donald Trump built an empire in America and all over the place. And him say him is a billionaire. And now him in a problem. And give himself the $500 million is enough for a band. But him do have it. At least so him say. So him say him do have it. When before that him did a boss. And even this week, when I'm lie at them, when them ask her from the money, she said, yes, of course. So she must know something where him don't know. Them ask 30 companies to help him out with the 500 million. And none of them say no, yes, them going to do it. How him start fee money, him father start him out. But with him conniving and scheming, him build up an empire there where a whole part is falls. And now things come up to bump. And everybody I recognize it, but wait, him wasn't as rich as when did I say. But him have things. Him have estate. Even the building them where we see where him have now say. And really him own the whole of the building. Him own part of the building. But him have him name big pan all most of the building them. Trump Plaza. One time we go to Chicago and if we put in a Trump hotel, I when me look on the hotel, I say, then at this time I go answer about. say a Trump hotel, like say, me supposed to feel good that me in a Trump hotel. It look like one of them motor home, motor 6, or them call them travel lodge. It look like a travel lodge, a big travel lodge. It never impressed me. Never impressed me at all. Where these people in Jamaica get their money from? So much people are suffer. So much people want to raise a pay. Teachers them are ball for more money. Police are ball for more money. Want to the 200 car them were supposed to come to Jamaica, we not say. How come so much garbage up on the road and them just get new truck? The road them want to fix. People still have vexed about water lack of. Because from me live here, so pure water lack of every week. It's just that you can't decide, you know when it's going to lack of. You know, we see them build up all sorts of massive structure. Long time, you know, you're about 10%. 10% is one of them. I mean, don't say it long time already. It's one of them where anytime him get a contract and him give out the contract, him have to get 10%. You think me don't know what I say? Me know what I say, because I know a whole heap of the person them who get caught tonight, him 10%. And you think them don't know? Them know say I get 10%. That means if him give out a job and it costs $1 billion Jamaican, him get 10% of that billion. This is a politician me I talk about. And when them done, them eat and drink with you. And I go on like say you and them a big friend and them love the people them. And round the corner, 10% that him have that label amongst him friend them. Yes, we know him. Him have that label. Them refer to him as 10% and laugh when them say it. Laugh when them say it. Both the opposition and the government know who him is. But that is where you go in a certain circle. Obvious. In every circle you have it. You know, you have gunman who shoot people and him friend knows I'm shooting, but him not give him up. Him not give him up at all. You have man who plan robbery and him knows him brethren have the money over there so. But him not give up him friend. But that's a similar thing with these politicians. Them connive and scheme. And a whole heap of them know the conniving and scheming we are going. But them not give up one another. Them prefer the people them suffer the consequence of them friend action. That is how it go. Things don't always look like how them put it, you know. Yeah, them have you listen to what them say. But true, you know, have the contracts, we know where them are do. Them come like angel. Well, we not have them half as no angel. We not have them half as no savior. Them is conniving, scheming, and must be recognized as that. Not as no savior. And that's how it there.